Hey, welcome to Top Model Talk Show with your girl, Miss Anisha, baby. And I am hoping that for those of you who have been tuning in with me on a regular basis are learning something. And for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, hopefully you'll learn something today and like and subscribe. So today I'm bringing it to you again, straight from my Modeling Bootcamp Handbook. And we are going to talk a little bit about a makeup artist's expectations of a model, okay, such as ourselves. So if you're an aspiring model and you want to be successful in this business, you have to know what's expected of you. The last couple episodes, we talked about a shoe bag. We talked about the contents of a model bag. Now I'm going to talk to you about what a makeup artist expects of you when you show up to an actual booking. And if you don't know what the word booking means, guess what? It's in one of my episodes. So a booking is actually a job. Okay, we don't really call it, a job, but that's what it is. It's when you are booked by your agent to do an actual model job. Now, clean face is one thing that makeup artists require. Okay, it's not asked, it's not suggested, it's not a maybe. It is required for a model to show up with a clean, naked face, which is moisturized, so it's not dry, it's not too oily. If you have oily skin, make sure you understand how to tone it down and use the right products, and let the makeup artist know that you have oily skin, because that can affect the makeup application. Now, exfoliate your face with baking soda the night before, or any kind of other exfoliations that work for your skin type. And you can even do this on a bi-weekly basis to keep your skin nice and fresh. And clean, you make sure your nose, I know this sounds obnoxious, but you got to make sure that you have a clean nose, eyes are clean without the little booger things in there before sitting in the makeup chair, because this happens. People have the gooiness in the middle, inside of the eyes. Sometimes they may have a runny nose and didn't quite do a good job cleaning it. And this is just what I have been told from makeup artists that they see happening when a model sits in their makeup chair. Now, come with your hair clean if that's what's asked of you. It needs to be dry and blown out unless they tell you to arrive with it wet, okay, or slightly damp. Otherwise, it needs to be completely dry, freshly washed, and also make sure that you understand the directions given to you in the email or the messages sent from your agent, okay? Now, no bad head, no products in the hair. It's very important, because if you put products in the hair, then you show up and they want to put your hair in a particular style and they have to put products. Those products may not work together. They may clash. They may have a creative buildup, and that's going to make it challenging to get your hair the way that they need it. Now, pop in a mint. This is a great idea before you actually sit down in a chair, so that you're not killing the makeup artist, okay? With bad or unkind breath. Make sure that brushing your teeth. I know that this sounds insane, but these are things that makeup artists have actually had happen. They've experienced this. They've experienced models sitting in their chair, and the model may have said, "Oh, I forgot to brush my teeth," or "Oh, I just had, a garlic, onion burger with onions," or whatever. So make sure that you are aware of that. Freshly shaved face, including females, if you have any kind of facial hair. And know how your skin reacts. So don't go doing it the day before. I had a model that I booked, and unfortunately she texted me. It's like, "Oh my God, I waxed my lip last night and now it's red this morning." So know how your skin reacts. If you need a couple of days so it can calm down, don't do it the night before if you know that you're gonna have a flare up. Okay, it's just kind of common sense. But if you do it for the first time and weren't aware, then I understand. But try to understand these things prior, that if you don't know how your skin is going to react, then do it a couple of days and not just the night before. And also have your eyebrows natural looking, not too high of an arch. Don't come with them already penciled in. The shape that you want is not you. That's booking you. It's a client that's booking you. So it's not your idea of how you want to look. Okay, we have to be open to looking very different as a professional model. It's very, very important. Okay, and don't shave them all off. Don't shave your brows off. That is unattractive. It's not okay to do. All right, have your brows nicely, groomed. Nicely groomed. That's the word I was looking for. Groomed. Well groomed. If you don't know how to do your brows yourself, definitely ask me. your top model coach. I have great resources, and if you don't live in my area, I can find a resource in your area or tell you how to research that. But I have a great person that I send my models to for them to get their brows waxed, and I've been going to her for years as well. Now, have a makeup and hair bag. We talked about that in my previous episode. Is having a hair and makeup bag just as a backup in case there is something that happens with the makeup artist or the hairstylist, etc. It's always better to be safe than sorry, okay? Now, always again, bring your model book and your comp cards, or one or the other. I always keep my comp cards in the back, which I always instruct my models to do anyway. So I always have 5 or 6 comp cards in the back. But if you just prefer to have a model comp card, that's fine. Or you can bring your whole book, which should have your comp cards in the back. And that's also for you to show the makeup artist. These are different looks. These are different styles that I've already worn as far as makeup and as far as hair, so they can kind of get an idea and feed off that. And it can also be an inspiration for them as well. And you can also leave a comp card with them, you know? Now, networking is key, but you got to do it in a respectful way. You know, you don't want to be kissing up and sucking up and be rude about it, all right? Timing is everything. Always get lots of details about that particular job, as much as you can from your agent. They typically send you an email with a list, literally a list of things. Your what to wear, your location, who's gonna be, sometimes I get the director, you know, or the producer's names. Sometimes I get the other models who's gonna be working with me. So it's always nice to have more details than not, but don't ask a lot of unnecessary questions because your agents are busy. They're trying to get you work as well as the other talent that they have work. But if you have an important question, definitely ask, or if there's something in the email that you do not understand, definitely ask your agent so that you're prepared. Okay? Bye. If you learned something today, subscribe. I'll see you next time.